right. We are live. Happy Saturday. Good morning. I hope that you are well. All right. You know, it's Saturday. We are still going through the motions of navigating YouTube and the workarounds. But I think I got it. So, hello, welcome. My name is Tianna Christine. If you are new, say hello in the chat. Once you're here, your family. We welcome you. Come on back. Keep coming on back. That's how this thing works. Every Saturday, I am here on the mat. So just know I'm with you every Saturday. All right. We're going to go ahead and get started. And can't wait to practice with you. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to have a flow that's going to be all kind of seated today. We're going to do a little bit standing up, maybe, depending on how it goes. But I want to make sure that we're focusing. Remember, we did all this month on the lower body. And I want us to actually stretch out that lower body. So if you have your strap, go ahead and get the strap handy. You may need it. I'm going to go ahead and grab mine from right here. Go ahead and get your strap. Now with the strap, that's going to help you if you want to go ahead and grab your feet or anything like that. That's going to enable you to do that. So again, thank you so much for joining. It's always great to be here on a Saturday, even though it's like a cloudy, overcast day right now in the DMV. I thank you for waking up with me because, you know, could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. Okay, I love referencing any type of rap song, R&B song. I listen to music all day long. So if you hear any type of R&B reference, just shout it out. That's all you have to do. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I want us to present and come to today with an open mind. Again, we're going to be stretching out our lower body. So I want you to get your mind right and just go with the flow. Listen to your body, but I want you to go with the flow. All right? So we are going to take this nice and slow. But today we're actually going to start standing versus sitting, okay? We have plenty of time to sit, so I want you to get your blocks, your pillow, anything that's handy. Like I normally keep a bolster off camera, right off camera. You can grab this if you'd like to prop yourself up on something. But today, we're actually gonna start standing. All right, now I need to get that intention word out the way. I have not forgotten. We always have to do the intention word, but just know that today we are gonna start ourselves standing. All right. So I want you to check in with your body, how you're feeling today. I see we got Twitch, hello, good morning. And we got Dre Baby, hello. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Let's see here. We gotta pick something good. Now, yesterday's intention word was spontaneity. I do I choose these intention words every single day, and I share them on my social media. So let's see. Okay, that one looked like it wanted to come out. There we go. Go ahead and take that. Put these aside. All right. So, we already had somebody who reached out to me today and was like, you know what? I was waiting for this class. I could not wait. And I'm so excited to have her back. Shout out to Vanessa who just got her YTT. I see you in the chat. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Are we ready for today's intention word? Today's intention word. Hello, Lime Lemon Soda. Welcome back, lady. Welcome back. Or, man, see, this is the thing. My family, I don't even know. Just please reach out to me on social media. Let me know. Yes, it's a cloudy morning today. All right. Today's intention word is hope. And I will go ahead and place that in the front there. Hope, hope, hope. And I hope that it gets clear. There we go. Hope. Today's intention word is hope. And not only do I always hope that you have a great day, I hope that you have a great practice, because this keeps me going. As much as I wake up early every single day on my normal day, I love actually getting up on Saturdays and cannot wait to share this practice. So you are so welcome, Vanessa. You are so welcome. It's so great to be able to connect with other teachers, and I love to be able to connect. So please reach out to me, other people as well. Remember, we're going to start standing today. So I want you to stand, shake off the morning or the evening, depending on when you're watching this. I love when my people are watching live. It's like that direct feedback. It's always great. So I want you to stand. We're going to stand. I want you to keep that slight bend into your knees. We're first going to bring our arms up overhead. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, let it all out. I want you to take that opportunity to, one, give thanks. Give thanks that you are awake this morning. Not everyone got that wake-up call. You got that wake-up call. I got that wake-up call, and for that I am thankful. All right? We give thanks. Whoever it is that you give thanks to, we honor. And we just take a moment to just feel whatever it is under our feet. Maybe it's a yoga mat, carpet, towel, whatever it is. We just take that opportunity to just feel the feels, right? Because that's how we just connect with the earth. So I want you to feel the earth underneath of you. I want you to bring those toes up. Let them come down. Release the toes down. Let the toes grip into the mat. Bringing that awareness up towards the spine. I want you to just release those shoulders. And again, we have a little slight bend into our knees. Just give yourself that grace today. Bringing those hands down by your side. And we're standing here in our mountain pose. And I want you to be nice and comfortable. If balance is an issue, widen your stance. If not, feel free to bring those feet together, whatever's comfortable to you. Releasing the hips. Allow those hips to be nice and neutral. No tilts, front, back, side. Nice and neutral wherever you are. And if it's comfortable, and your balance is okay, you can close your eyes or maybe just take your gaze down towards your toes. And I want you to just stand here. I want to take a little bit of our meditation, our start of our practice, just standing. Standing in our truth and how we feel. Standing in the day. We're bringing that full awareness to our body. I want you to just take this opportunity to bring that awareness to your breathing, allowing your chest to rise and fall, giving yourself that grace to maybe sway left and right, but keeping yourself grounded here, all four corners of your feet grounded. Just noticing how that feels, just to tap into your body. I encourage you to just take a few moments to just let it sink in. Breathing in through the nose, exhaling out through the nose. Allow your shoulders that opportunity to release. Give yourself permission here to just stand. Maybe you have your eyes closed, or maybe the gaze is just down on your mat. Tapping into that intention, rather your own personal intention or that intention of hope. We're in the fourth quarter of this year. We have so much hope for the next year, the holidays, even just tomorrow. Each day we try to remain optimistic. Some days are better than others. But we keep looking ahead. We keep looking towards the future. We can't change the past. I invite you to take just another few breaths here. And on that next inhale, we take the chin down towards the chest on the exhale. Still getting that stretch along the neck. On that next inhale, we're going to bring that chin over towards our right shoulder. Just look towards your side. Maybe gently looking behind you if that's available. Taking that chin back down to center and over to the opposite side. And again, taking it back down to center. We're going to bring the gaze up towards the ceiling. I want you to match the hands, bring the arms up towards the sky. Maybe interlacing the fingers if that's available, or just interlacing the thumb. Release the shoulders away from your ears. And on that exhale, hinging over towards the right side. Giving your body a little stretch here. Watching this in the morning, your body's just waking up. And taking it back up to center and over to the opposite side. Being mindful of the hip, keeping that hip in line. We don't want to bring it all the way out. Still want to keep it neutral here. Maybe even gazing up towards the ceiling to stack the shoulders. And taking it back up. Exhale, release the hands. I want you to roll out those wrists on the way down. Roll it out. And bring the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, let it down. Inhale, bring the shoulders up. And exhale, take it down. We're going to widen our stance just a little bit depending on where you are. Just go ahead and give yourself a little rock wherever you are. Just bending into one knee and then the other. And then go ahead and bring yourself to stillness. We're going to bring our hands towards that crease in our hip. And I want you to bring your head around in a circle. I'm going to take it nice and slow around towards the back. We're just warming up our body. Maybe start to make it a little faster, about half speed, right? Gonna take one more revolution around, and then we're gonna pause, go the opposite way. Very nice. One more revolution around. I want you to pause at the center. Bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Bring in the feet towards the top of the mat. Parallel, feet forward. Bend the knees. Bring the hands all the way down. Maybe they touch a block. Maybe they touch the mat. Bend the knees. Tuck the chin into the chest. Relieving the tension from that lower back. We're going to take 3 full breaths here. Just allow your chin to relax. Looking behind you. Shifting the weight into the balls of the feet. Keep breathing. I want you to take a flat back, so bring the fingertips towards the mat. Lift through the chest, flat back here. Exhale, forward fold. On that inhale, we slowly rise all the way up. Nice and slow, head comes up last. When that head comes up, arms overhead. Slight back bend if that's available. Bring the palms to touch. Exhale, wide forward fold again. Bend the knees, bring it down. And we're going to heel toe our feet together just a little bit so we can grab with our peace fingers, our big toe if that's available. If not, just go ahead and grab the shins or the legs, wherever you are. If not, you can grab those big toes, bringing that head a little bit closer towards the knee. Again, shifting the weight into the balls of the feet. On that exhale, We're going to slowly begin to squat down. I'm going to come over to the side. Slowly begin to squat, bend the knees, almost as if we were sitting in our chair. And come back to your forward fold. And on that exhale, go ahead and squat, bending the knees. And come back to your forward fold. We have 2 more of those. Bend the knees. And forward fold. Last one, bend the knee. And forward fold. Just taking 2 more breaths here in this forward fold. Again, shift the weight into the balls of the feet. Feel the stretch on the back of the legs. On that exhale, release the toes or the shins wherever you are. We're going to widen our stance. So heel toe, 1 foot out. Go ahead and widen your stance. We're going to go ahead and squat all the way down. Come all the way down onto your bottom. You got this. Go ahead and keep those knees bent. Give it a little rock here. All right. I want you to go ahead and stretch those feet out. Stretch them out. Flex the toes back towards your body. So we're getting into our staff pose. So wherever you are, just go ahead and sit up nice and tall. If you're on a pillow, just go ahead and anchor yourself. We're not going to remove any fleshy parts. We still want to keep our bodies anchored, but just invite yourself to just get comfortable. Settle into wherever that soft spot is. I want you to take your hands by your hips, still flexing your toes back. And we're going to sit up nice and tall, lifting through the chest. We're not going to lock out our elbows, still keeping that chest lifted, shoulders relaxed. So I want us to get comfortable in this pose. This is a pose that we are going to come back to, and we're going to continue to build on this pose. So I want you to get comfortable here. Lifting through the chest. I want you to release the tension on the feet. So imagine those kneecaps. You're probably holding on a little bit of tension. Just release them down. Let the legs get nice and soft as you press your fingertips in towards your mat. Just nice and gently. Again, we're not going to lock out the elbows. Just nice and gently pressing into your fingertips into the mat to lift through the chest. Now I want you to notice how this feels. Notice if you're having any tension on the legs. Maybe those quads are starting to fire up as we bring those toes back. Wherever you are, just get comfortable. Just breathe into it. Breathe into wherever you are. Release the tension on the neck. And on that exhale, go ahead and point those toes. We're going to bring the arms up overhead. Very nice. Bring the hands to heart center, palms to touch. And just using the strength of our body, we're going to uncurl those toes, unpoint them, and we're going to bring the feet flat on the mat. So bend the knees, feet flat on the mat. Very nice. We're just using our legs here. Again, our hands are right here. Sometimes if you need to press and bring those feet up, you can press those hands together, right? Just keep the shoulders relaxed. All right, let's go ahead and butterfly those knees out. Again, we're just using the strength of our legs. Go ahead and bring your gaze forward. We're going to lift those arms, bring them up overhead on the inhale. On that exhale, we hinge forward, bringing your hands to the tops of your feet. Lift through the chest. Let's turn this bed up just a little bit. I actually like this song. All right, shout out Epidemic Sam. All right, lifting through the chest. Just keep that gaze forward. Release the shoulders. And on that exhale, as we begin to just hinge forward just a little. Here's where a block can come into place. Release the shoulders. Now you can keep those feet in or you can keep them out, whatever's comfortable to you. I want you to get comfortable in this position. Maybe you adjust a little here and there. This is completely up to you. You can hold on to the feet or maybe just the shins, wherever you are. We're gonna keep the chest lifted. Relax the jaw, relax the knees. Get comfortable here. This is a slow stretch. That's why we got the nice R&B music. On that exhale, get a little bit more relaxed. Relax maybe means get into it a little bit deeper. Relax maybe just means to just breathe in and relax the legs. Whatever feels comfortable to you. Again, this is your practice. Your practice. Keep breathing. We're going to go down and get a little bit more comfortable. This is our last part of this stretch here within this position. You can get as comfortable as you like. Maybe if you're feeling extra stretchy today, you can bring those hands underneath of the legs, right? And then grab the feet that way. Whatever's comfortable to you. If you're feeling like maybe I just want to relax on a block, you can always take the block, bring it to the high position, bring your head down. If the head doesn't fully come down, grab another block. Place the block down, relax your head here. We use these blocks to just relax us. Go with the flow. On that inhale, slowly come back up. So if you have your blocks, just go ahead and release them. Bring those arms up overhead. Give it a rock. Go ahead and interlace the fingers. Bring the palms up towards the sky. Very nice. Hinge over to the right. Gaze up towards the ceiling. We're stacking our shoulders. I'm going to come right towards you, right here facing. On that inhale, take it back up. Over to the opposite side. And on that inhale, bring it back up. And release, roll out your wrists. Roll out your shoulders. Very nice. Bring the feet. We're going to cross our legs. Cross your legs wherever you are, whatever cross looks like to you. Crossing your legs. We're going to begin to make our circles, taking it around, walking your hands slow. Take it around and over in your circles. Bring it up and around. All right, we're getting comfortable here in our circles. Let's see if we can take our hands, place it on our hip. And we're gonna make those same circles that we did when we were standing. Make your circles. Again, we're strengthening our lower body today, opening up those hips. Keep going. We have one more revolution around. Keep going. And then wherever you are, we're going to pause. Go the opposite way. All right, this feels good. Now, I wish that I could play all the hits. YouTube doesn't allow it. But I try to pick some really good ones on Epidemic Sound. There is no playlist. I create the playlist. Go ahead and pause at the top. I want you to switch your legs. So wherever you are, switch your legs. If you can keep your hands on your hips as you switch your legs, that's awesome. If not, do what you gotta do. All right. Sitting up nice and tall. And make your circles. I want you to release all that tension from your lower back. We tend to hold so much stress, not only in our shoulders, in our back. That stress starts to manifest itself into pain, pinched nerves. We want to release all of that. We want to keep the spine, the hips, everything nice and fluid. That's why we're going to focus on that today. Go ahead and pause. Go the opposite way. So just noticing how this feels in your body. Just allow your body to move. Again, we are just going to be present here. One last revolution around. Go ahead and bring yourself to stillness. I want you to take one foot out, just one foot. I'm going to start with my left. Again, I'm your mirror. So this may be my right, but it's going to be your left, all right? We're going to keep one foot in. And I want you to maybe just bring it a little bit closer to the front. So bringing that toe right to the inner thigh, right above the knee. Get nice and comfortable here, nice and grounded in your sit bones. We're going to inhale, bring our arms up overhead. Now this is where you can go ahead and grab your strap. If you don't already have it, just go ahead and make it handy. On that exhale, we're first going to hinge towards the middle. So I want you to hinge towards the middle first. Bring those hands down. Fingertips are down. Our chest is lifted. Flex those toes back towards the body. Lifting through the chest. You can always crawl those fingertips out. Walk it out a little bit more. Get a little bit deeper in that flat back. Maybe a little bit deeper wherever you are. And on that inhale, bring the arms back up overhead. Lift up through the chest. We're going to turn towards the foot this time. And on that exhale, as we hinge forward towards the foot. Very nice. Keep it down. You got this. There we go. Keep going. Now, if you like the strap, you can place the strap right around your foot, wherever you are. If not, go ahead and grab the calf. Keep breathing. Maybe we get a little bit more comfortable wherever we are. We're going to tuck our chin into our chest. Go ahead and let your body hinge forward. Keep breathing. Taking 2 more breaths. And on that next inhale, slowly bring yourself all the way up, arms overhead. On that exhale, lower those hands down. We're going to take that opposite foot, bring it out. Go ahead and give it a shake. Very nice. Bring that other foot in. Very nice here. Again, right above the knee. So bring it in. This is almost as if we were in our tree pose. Get yourself nice and comfortable here. On that inhale, bring it up. And exhale, hinge forward. Again, bringing that hand right out in front of you, bringing those fingertips down. Lift through the chest, flex the toes back. So this is with every breath that you get more comfortable here. This is not a pose that you just immediately take it down. Even if it's in your practice, give yourself that grace to just walk yourself out nice and comfortably. I want you to give yourself that opportunity. On that exhale, maybe crawl those hands out just a little bit deeper. We take this in phases. Being mindful of that hip. So if that back hip has started to lift up, I want you to go ahead and keep the hip nice and neutral here. And again, you may walk it out a little bit deeper. You can tuck your chin into your chest, release your forearms. Take 2 more cycles of breath. And on that inhale, slowly bring those arms back up overhead, root down into the legs. I want you to face your feet. And on that exhale, we hinge forward. Again, if you have the strap, you'd like to wrap it around your feet, you can. If not, go ahead and grab the ankles, the shin, or maybe even the feet, wherever you are. We're lifting through the chest first. Keep breathing. And then as you get more comfortable, you can begin to bring yourself down. Again, only as you feel comfortable. Once you feel like maybe I've gotten to the point where I can begin to get comfortable in this pose, go ahead and tuck the chin. Take 2 more full cycles of breath here. Remembering that back hip, keeping the hips nice and neutral. On that inhale, slowly bring it back up. On that exhale, release that leg out. Go ahead and give it a shake. Very nice. We're coming back to that staff pose here. Bringing those feet down, flexing our toes back towards our body. We're going to bring those fingertips right by our hips. Again, as we lift through the chest, get comfortable here. Nice long spine. Keep breathing. I want you to put a bend back into the knees. Again, you can do that with just your legs if that's available. Keeping those feet down, go ahead and give them a little rock. All right. We're gonna lift that right leg and we're gonna cross it right over our bodies, right? So cross it, wide figure 4 cross here. Now you can keep it right here. Go ahead and bring those hands back. I'm gonna come off to the side so you can see me. Lifting through the chest. I want you to just give your body a little rock from left to right, right? Just give, and just try to focus on that knee. So let's see if we can just focus on the knee. Front, back. Front, front, side, side, wherever we are, give it a rock, right? Now you're welcome to stay right here. Or if you'd like to grab that foot, I invite you to take the foot in towards your arm. So take that foot in towards that elbow, go ahead and hug it in. And you can lift it off, right? So you can keep the knee bent here. Go ahead and lift it. Maybe you're interlacing the hands. Maybe you're holding on to the leg. Wherever you are, sit up nice and tall. We have that foot here. We hold on to the foot. Maybe you give that foot another rock. Side to side, front and back. Feel that stretch along the hip. And you're welcome to stay right here as well. If not, maybe you'd like to lower down that opposite leg. Go ahead and grab the foot again, hold on to it. Even if it starts to slip, you can also have your strap here. Take that strap, hold on. Keep breathing. Release the shoulders. Very nice. We're going to take the foot into our hand. So the hand that's closest to the foot, go ahead and take it into your hand. If you have your strap, you can go ahead and take the strap around as well. I'm going to actually show with the strap. So I'm going to grab my strap here and show how you can hold on to it with the strap. So taking it in your hand or taking the strap, we're going to straighten that leg out. So wherever we are, we can hold on with the strap. Again, sit up nice and tall. Holding that strap in your hand, we're going to take the strap into the arch of the foot. So you're welcome to hold on to that foot with both hands as well, wherever you are. That hip is going to be nice and stretched here. Now again, feel free, hold on to the strap wherever you are. We're sitting up nice and tall. And on that next exhale, we're going to bring that foot right back in. Hug it back in, wherever you are. See if we can lift that foot up just a little bit higher. And on that exhale, we release the foot. Bring it all the way down. Give it a shake. Very nice. We're going to get ourselves ready for the opposite side. So again, get yourself nice and comfortable. Come back to that staff pose here. Pressing in towards the fingertips and towards the mat right next to your hips. Flexing those toes back towards your body. Reset. Relax the shoulders. Elbows come towards the ribs here. And on that inhale, we're slowly going to bring the knees bent, feet flat on the mat. Give it a little rock. And again, we cross over the opposite leg. We're going to do the opposite side. So go ahead and cross it over. Readjust your body to sit up nice and tall. We stay right here. Give it a little rock. Very nice. And again, if you'd like to grab your foot, you can go ahead and grab that foot. Take that foot in towards the elbow and go ahead and hug it in. Wherever you are, you can interlace the hands. You can bring it all the way in. Wherever you are. Again, if you'd like to straighten out that opposite leg, go ahead and straighten it out, sitting up nice and tall. Keep breathing. Maybe a rock. Rock to the beat. Feel that hip start to open. Sitting up nice and tall. All right, and if you'd like to extend that foot out, again, with the same hand that's closest to the foot, go ahead and grab the foot as we begin to extend it out. You can hold on to both sides of the foot, maybe hold on to one, wherever you are, or again, we take the strap. So you can take that strap, bring it around, straighten the leg out wherever you are. If you're holding on with the strap, release the shoulders down. Again, you can feel free to hold on to the foot with your hand, wherever you are. Take 2 more breaths here. And again, take that foot back into the elbow. Hug it in. On that exhale, let's go ahead and release the foot down. Give it a shake. Take your strap over towards the side. Shake it out. Shake it out. Bring those arms back up overhead. Lift up. And on that exhale, I want you to bend the knees. So bend the knees. Flex the toes back towards your body. And we're going to hinge forward. You can take the strap, take it around your feet, or take your hands down. If you'd like to take the strap, go ahead and take the strap right behind those feet. Lift through the chest, lower the shoulders. You can take the hands towards the feet here, wherever you are. Keep the chest lifted. Again, keep the knees bent, belly on the thigh. On that exhale, just release your body just a little bit with every single exhale. If you'd like to start to straighten those legs, feel free. You can do so. Once you've got to a comfortable place, then you can tuck your chin. Wherever you are, just get yourself comfortable. Feel free to release your body into the stretch every single breath. We're going to be here for another 3 breaths. Every breath, just get a little bit more comfortable. On that next inhale, slowly bring those arms up overhead. Gaze up towards the ceiling for a slight back bend here. We're going to take those hands down by our side. Come back to that staff pose here. Flexing your toes back towards your body. Get comfortable here as you lift towards the chest. Lift the chest towards the sky. Very nice. I want you to begin to point those toes down. Point the toes down. We're going to take our hands a little bit further back behind us. Those fingertips are going to be towards your glutes. I want you to lift through the chest. And if it's comfortable, you can begin to lift those hips up as we bring those toes down. Keep lifting. On that exhale, lower your hips back down. Go ahead and hug your body in. Give it a twist from left to right. Oh, you deserve that one. Very nice. We're gonna hug our right knee in towards our chest. Hug it in. If you have your strap, you can go ahead and bring it over towards the side. Go ahead and hug that knee in. Get your body comfortable here. Get into a nice soft spot on your bottom. And on that inhale, keeping that knee in towards the chest as much as possible. Keeping your chest lifted. We're gonna bring those arms up overhead. Feel that quad, feel the hip. On that exhale, we're gonna turn in towards the knee. Hug the knee with that outside arm. The back hand is gonna go behind you, looking behind you. If you'd like to take that elbow to the outside of the thigh, you can. Whatever's comfortable. If not, go ahead and hug it in. Feel those shoulders expand. On that inhale, come back to center. Both arms back up overhead. Again, feeling that hip. Very nice. And lower the leg down. Keep the arms overhead. Lower the leg down. Give it a shake. Come back to your staff pose. Rock the hips. Rock the shoulders. Very nice. We're going to hug in the opposite knee. Hug it in towards the chest. Get comfortable. Get rooted here in this nice soft spot. Release those shoulders. Once we've got nice and comfortable, we have that knee in towards our chest. Release the hands, bring them overhead. Keeping that knee in towards the chest. On that exhale, turn towards the knee. Take that front hand, you can hug the knee in. Back hand comes behind you. Lift up through the chest, elongate the spine, look behind you. Now with every breath, I want you to get just a little bit more comfortable in this pose as we look behind us. On that inhale, slowly come back to center, bringing those arms back up overhead. Exhale, release it down. Shake it out. All right, we're gonna come back to that forward fold. You can put a bend into your knees, flex your toes back, come back to your forward fold. Remember to keep the chest lifted. And then when you get comfortable, you can tuck your chin. We're going to take 3 breaths here in our forward fold. And on that next inhale, slowly come all the way back up, arms overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down. We're gonna bring that right leg, bring it behind you, bringing that foot towards your hip. So take that foot back towards your hip. We're gonna bend that front knee and bring the foot right towards that top knee, all right? So we're almost here in almost like a triangle position here. So allow yourself to get comfortable. If one side is tight, feel free to bring that leg out, whatever feels comfortable to you. I want you to protect the ankle. So remember to protect the ankle. You can bring it in. On that inhale, we bring those arms up overhead. Root down here. You're gonna feel that hip, you're gonna feel everything. Release the tension in the shoulders. So relax the shoulders. Give it some room around your ears. And this may be enough right here. This may be enough. If you have a block handy, you can go ahead and bring it right in front of you. I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of my blocks, take it out in front. On that exhale, I'm gonna hinge forward towards my block, towards the center. I'm gonna take my forehead down on the block. Forearms are released down towards the earth. And keep going. Maybe taking that block down just a little bit more. If you have a pillow here, you can also bring the pillow in. That also works. Take it down one more. Wherever you are, we're going to walk ourselves over towards the left side. Slowly come over onto that forearm, sweeping that arm up overhead. We want to get a nice stretch all along our side body. So right where that knee points out is the side you're going to be on. Let's see if we can lift up through the chest. So instead of sinking in, we want to lift through the chest. Stacking our shoulders, gaze up towards the ceiling. Readjust wherever you need to. And on that inhale, slowly come up. Bring your hands to a T. Slowly come up. Taking that right hand down this time. And sweep the arm up overhead. Doing a little reverse stretch here. Take it back to center. Both hands down, fingertips on the ground. Very nice. If you have your block in front of you, just set it a little bit further out because we're going to go over to the opposite side. So straighten that front foot first, then take that back leg out. First, go ahead and give it a little shake. You hear that knee pop? I tell you, it's not just you, okay? All right, we're going to take that back foot. Again, tuck it in towards our hip. Go ahead and point the front foot. Take it right on top of that thigh. All right, we have our point. Get yourself comfortable wherever you are. Now, one side is not like the other. Keep that in mind. Give yourself that grace. All right, you can go ahead and get the block. Get it ready. Get yourself comfortable here. Bring the arms up overhead. Release those shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. Breathe some oxygen into the hip, into the knees. Just want you to get comfortable. And if you'd like to just stay right here, feel free to do so. Stay right here in this pose. If you like to come forward, go ahead and hinge forward, bringing your head forward towards the block, taking the hands down first, forearms come down, and rest your head on the block. Keep breathing. I've noticed that my block is a little bit off center, so I'm going to come back to center. Now keep in mind, again, one side is not like the other. So give yourself that grace. Maybe you just like to stay here wherever you are. Give yourself that opportunity to just get comfortable. Maybe take the block down if that's available. Again, if you'd like to come down again, feel free. Release that tension on your thighs and your knees. Release the tension on the hip. On that next exhale, we walk our hands over towards the side. Get that elbow in place. Take the forearm down towards the mat. We lift up through the chest. Bring that arm up overhead. Creating that space. And on that inhale, we slowly bring ourselves back up to a T. Dropping that hand, reversing hand. Very nice. Gaze up towards the ceiling if that's available. Release that tension on the thigh. You may feel that quad. Take the hands back down. Both hands are going to be on the ground, back to center. Just take a moment here. We're going to take that front foot. Go ahead and extend it out first. And then take the back foot around. Give it a shake. Very nice. Take the feet flat on the mat, knees bent. We're going to go ahead and hug them in this time. So hug the knees all the way in. Maybe hug the shins. Bring the hands on the elbows. Tuck your chin. Now maybe you'd like to grab your feet. You're welcome to, with your peace fingers, to hold your big toes, or maybe taking your hands underneath of your feet, whatever's comfortable. So I'm going to start here with hugging those peace fingers with my toes. Maybe you can bring the arms on the inside, or maybe take it to the outside when you bring those knees in. Whatever's comfortable to you. Get comfortable, hug it wherever you like. If you'd like to bring the feet right up underneath of the hands underneath the feet, you can do so as well. Take the feet down. We want to feel that full stretch along the back. All right, full stretch. Try to keep those knees together as much as possible. So rather if you're on the inside of your knees, or maybe even the outside, wherever you are. Keeping those knees together. We don't want to butterfly them out just yet. And wherever you are, release the toes, release the feet, bringing those arms up overhead, squeeze those knees together. Lift up through the chest. On that exhale, we're going to begin to round out our spine, coming back onto our back. So if you have anything in the way, go ahead and remove it. Going to go ahead and bring yourself up towards the front of your mat. We're going to go ahead and arch your spine, roll it out, come all the way down. All the way down to your back. Bring those arms overhead. Keep them interlaced or thumbs together. I'm going to move my block just a little bit here. Now with our knees bent, we're going to walk those feet in just a little bit more. As you have your hands overhead, just feel that release in the spine. Allow your spine to release. We've done a lot of work on that lower back and our hips. So take that opportunity here to just feel the back release into the mat. Tucking that tailbone under so that you can get the lower back on the mat as much as possible. So we're taking a few breaths here just to release that tension. Keep breathing. And on that exhale, I want you to hug both knees into the chest. Give it a rock from left to right. Very nice. Release one leg down. I'm going to start with my right. Release one leg down. Hugging in the opposite knee. We're going to take that foot up towards the ceiling first. Flex the toes down towards your body. Put a bend back into the knee. Cross the knee all the way over the body. Let it go ahead and cross. Taking that hand out to a T. Turn your gaze away from your knee. Look towards the hand. Now I want you to bring space in between your hip and your ribs. So create that space. You can hug the hand on top of the thigh as long as it's not the knee. Maybe if it's comfortable, you can straighten out that top knee. On that inhale, take that knee back in, come back onto your back, hug the knee back into your chest. Give it a little rock. I want you to take that knee, make some circles in the sky. We're working out that hip, a little hip mobility here. If you are able to do it without hugging onto your knee, then that's fine. Want to get a little bit of that hip mobility. Now we do tend to do this standing. I can't remember if we've done it in a while, but don't worry, we're coming back to that. Go ahead and move out that hip. Keep going. Take a pause, go the opposite way with your circles. Now these circles are a lot easier to do when you're on your back, right? We're not focused on just the balance. We're focusing on moving that knee into a circle. And come back to center, hug it in just one more time. And let's go ahead and swap it out. So swap out the feet, hug in the opposite knee, lower down the other. Extend the leg, flex the toes down towards the body. Keep a slight bend into the knee. We have that lower back into the mat. Feel the spine connect with the mat. We hug in the knee. Let it cross over our body. Wherever it is, even if it doesn't touch the ground, wherever you are, take that hand towards the thigh. We're going to turn our gaze towards our back hand. That back hand out towards a T. Feeling our stretch here. Again, making that space in between your hip and your ribs. Again, if you'd like to straighten out that foot, you can. And on that inhale, bring that knee back in. Come back onto your back. Hug the knee in. We're going to release. Go ahead and take the knee around in a circle. Again, same thing on this side. Taking your knee around into a circle. Keep breathing. I want you to feel all those snap, crackle, pops in the hip. Now, hip mobility is so important, especially if you do a lot of sitting, a lot of driving, right? That's still sitting. Those hip flexors are not getting a lot of work. So we want to make sure that we're moving our knees around, getting that hip flexor some work. Now, we can do this standing, like I said. You can hold onto a chair, you can hold onto a wall, whatever's comfortable. Let's pause here. Let's go the opposite way. Starting these off on our back just helps us to get a little bit less resistance of trying to focus on the balance. We're strengthening that opposite leg when we're focusing on standing, but I just want us to focus on that hip mobility right now. Just releasing that hip. Maybe you're new to this pose and this little technique, so it's really good to do it on your back first. All right, let's go ahead and hug that knee in towards our chest. I want you to hug both knees in, so grab that opposite knee. Go ahead and give it a rock. We're going to take our supine twist here, take it over to one side. Let the knees come down. Turn your gaze away from your knees. Keeping those knees together, bring it back to center. Come onto your back. Keep the knees together. Take it over to the opposite side. Turn away from your knee. Maybe you can take that top hand, bring it onto the thighs just to keep the knees down. Keeping the knees together, release the shoulders. Take the knees back to center. Feet flat on the mat, knees bent. We walk our heels in towards our glutes as much as possible. Maybe touch our fingertips with our heels. And then on that exhale, we push up to bridge. Just a little bridge here, just a counter stretch. It can be a little baby bridge where we just take our hips off of the ground. Maybe you'd like to press into those hips a little bit more, keeping the shoulders down on the ground. I want you to press into the feet a little bit more. Raise your hips. On that exhale, go ahead and lower the body down. Windshield wiper your knees from left to right. And when you're ready, we go ahead and we release our legs down towards the mat. Give yourself enough energy here to bring those arms up overhead. Go ahead and breathe. Nice breath here. And on that exhale, we bring our hands down by our side. Maybe one hand on our heart and one hand on our belly. As we find ourselves into our final pose of our practice, settle in. If you'd like to take any pressure off of the back, maybe you bend your knees just to relieve that pressure off the back. Whatever's comfortable to you. You're welcome to keep both legs down or knees bent. Remember, this is your practice. I want you to do what feels good to your body. Coming back to that intention word of hope. We use that as just a word. And let's look at the different dimensions of hope. We can hope people have a great day. We can hope people understand. We can hope for the better. So many dimensions. Hope is optimistic. Hope is encouraging. Hope is sometimes an understanding. As we just relieve the tension from our toes, ankles, knees, hips, I hope that you relieve the tension in your body. I hope that you allow your body to surrender here into this pose. I hope that you have a few breaths of silence and stillness. Let your chin soften. Relieve the tension in your eyes. Soften your brows, fingers. These brief moments of silence, stillness helps to just restore the body. Yes, Yes, we have many different thoughts that come up during this time, but my hope is that you give yourself permission to gently set those thoughts aside, coming back to the rise and the fall of the chest. Slowly, as we begin to bring awareness and movement back into our bodies and awareness back into the space, we wiggle our fingers, toes, hugging our knees one at a time and towards our chest. Gently rolling over to one side, cradle your head. We're going to extend out the top leg, using that top hand to gently push yourself up to a comfortable seat, and then bringing that leg in wherever it's comfortable. Taking your hands to heart center, thumbs to your chest. As we seal our practice, I want you to thank yourself for just showing up today. Thanking your body for showing up and practicing. And you know I thank you for allowing me to just be a part of your day and sharing the practice. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you were able to get a little bit of tension release on the body and the hips. I wish you a great day. Remember, energy is infectious, so share this with others. Share the energy. Namaste. All right, that is another great practice. We did something different, right? We did something a little bit different. So I hope that you enjoyed that. We're going to go ahead and turn the bed up just a little bit. Just a little bit, right? All right, let's see who we got here. We got Brandon. Hey, Brandon. B family. Uh-oh. So, B family says she's tardy to the party. She has to start from the beginning. Good morning. Have a good weekend. Peace and love. It's all right, B family. You know, that's the beauty of YouTube, right? You can jump in wherever you are. That's the beauty of it. I love that about YouTube. It's so great. All right, so we got Dre Baby. We got Twitch, Lime Lemon Soda, Vanessa, Brandon. We got B family as well. I hope that you enjoy the day, right? That's my hope for you. Hope that you continue to share the practice. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know how you enjoyed this stretch, right? We did something a little bit different. We did not do one flow. We didn't do one flow. So let me know how you enjoyed that, because sometimes you just need that little tension in the hips released. And I wanted to again close out our month focusing on the lower back. Next week, we are back with chair yoga. So remember, chair yoga is next week. That is the first of the week. Oh, Lime Lemon Soda said, yay, no downward dog. So, does that mean you don't like downward facing dogs? It can be a lot sometimes. We gave ourselves a break on the wrist today, and we're going to give ourselves another break because we are not going to do any downward facing dogs next week as well. Feel free to take some other classes though. If you're feeling like, hey, I want to do more throughout the week, feel free to do that. That's what those other classes are for. That's why they're here on demand for you. We do the classes live, we get that interaction, and then they're on demand. So I want you to take this energy, enjoy your day. I will see you next week, same time, same place. Enjoy, and I can't wait to see you next week. Have a great one. All right, bye-bye.